Hello and welcome to the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I am going to do another one of my ideas for hashtag JJ 10-minute makes, which is a collab that Corey Dahman and Tracy Fox have started. So let's get started and see if I can do this in 10 minutes. Okay, what I am calling this is, I wrote it down somewhere. A Happy Mail Flippy Flappy Folio. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be repeating that again, probably because I'll mess it up somehow. But to start with, now and this could be kind of considered a little bit of a cheat. So I've got all my pieces already cut, partially because, you know, I originally cut them wrong, and so then I wanted to cut them right, make sure I had them all right when I started with you. So that might extend the 10 minutes if you're cutting all your pieces, but you can do this. And if you don't do all the fancy cuts, you can actually do this from half of a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper, cards, 12 by 12 cardstock, really. As long as it has a branding strip that you can use part of, then it's big enough, I think, for you to make it out of half of one. But anyway, here we go. So this piece, the large piece, the main folio part, is going to be 7 by 6. Okay. And then I want a tab top on it. So I used my tab punch and made that. And then I have a circle punch for the front to hold on to the flippy floppy thingy in the front. And then a whale tail punch for inside. So these are the fancy cut pieces-ish. You can do it without those, and I'll show you that in just a few minutes. Okay, so then you cut a 1 by 5.5 inch strip, and then a 2 by 2.5 inch strip. This one is 4 by 2.25. 4 by 2.25. And then for this one, you're going to score it at 3 3/4 right here, so you have a little bit of the inside of paper. I guess I should have mentioned that double-sided cardstock, 12 by 12. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it can be plain on the inside. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So for this one, we've scored it at 3 3/4. These 3 pieces, we're going to just score a little eighth inch bit on there, just so you know it does actually flippy flappy. So, okay, let me grab a piece of glue paper. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Oh, you know what I'm going to do before I do that? What did I do with my... Oh, I know it's right in front of me. If anyone can see my corner rounder, just yell out now where it is. Oh, it's on the shelf. No wonder I can't find it. I'm going to go ahead and also round all these corners, just because I think it'll make it look a little more finished. So I'm just using my 1/4 inch rounder on here, which I used with something with glue in it. Now it's really sticky and hard to use. So there's that one. So let's see, for the inside, I think on this larger one, I'm going to do 1/2 inch. You can certainly do them all the same. And then on the small one, I will also do 1/2 inch just to be consistent on the inside. Okay, put that back over there. Oops, nope. No, not done yet. Not done yet. Okay, so on the folio part, let's do 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch. Okay. Now, the part I just want to get to, I'm trying to rush to get there. Okay, I'm just going to take this little strip and kind of eyeball where I want it to be. That'll be the first little flippy flappy thing. Oops, excuse me. Let me grab the pin bathtub and put it over here. So just a little art glitter glue here on, oops, please. Okay, there we go. Probably a little too much art glitter glue on there now. Kind of wipe that off. tissue to wipe my fingers on. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this. You know, doesn't have to be centered, but it goes there. And then the circle that you want to tuck it into. Is that gonna fit there? Yes. Or do I want it? I think I do. I want it that way. So I'm only going to put glue on the outer edge of the circle since it becomes a tuck spot. I'm going to move that so I don't glue it down. A little too high. Can I scooch it down before the glue holds? There you go. A little messy. Okay, now for the inside. I'm going to go ahead and glue this side down first for no real reason other than I just feel like it. Not as much glue this time, although probably smoothing it out was not a bad idea. And I'll put this not quite flush with the bottom of the, or with the fold of the folio. On there, where's my bone folder? There it is. Make sure I burnish that down well. Then we'll do this other side. Smooth the glue down again. I do hate to get glue on my fingers, though, I will say. Oof. And this will go up against this side, but not all the way down to the fold because you don't want it to bind. So those overlap there like that. And then to make sure they overlap and help each other stay closed, we're gonna put this whale tail punch on. You know, I mean, we only have 10 minutes, but darn it, I think I wanted to use all of my tools. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna line it up like this. Give it a good burnishing there. So we've got those. Now let's do the top little flappy. Let's see if I can, where's my ruler? I'm gonna try to make this so it's not quite 4 inches high because my envelope is just a tiny bit less than 4 inches. Is that gonna work? It may not. It might be a little too tall. That's okay. Anyway, we will not knock this over. I'll get a hold of the tissue box that's falling off the ledge there and hitting me in the leg. Okay, we'll glue on the inside of here. Once again, I think I'm going to go ahead and, since I've already got glue on my fingers, I may as well go ahead and spread that out a little bit so it doesn't gush out when I put it down. And then I will take it and I want to line up the a little divot in the tab. There we go. Okay, well, I think that's it, actually. Whew. Do I have a whole minute to spare? Holy moly, that's amazing. Okay. So the purpose of this really is just fun. You can put some papers in here that you're going to send in your happy mail, and then in here you can put some other things on this side. You could put another flap here too if you wanted to. So there you go. There is the one with the fancy parts, and 10 minutes. So we have one, let's say it Happy Mail Flippy Flappy Folio. Seriously, could I make things more difficult for myself? Okay, now, once again, everything's pre-cut for this one, but this is if you don't have whale tail punch, that little fancy tab punch. You will still need a circle punch, or you could use a square. So, and this one is truly, you can make it with half of a 12 by 12 sheet of double-sided cardstock. So, once again, this piece is 6 by 7, and it's scored at 3 3/4. Now, so instead of the whale tail punch, I just took one of the strips I had left and folded it in half and rounded the corners, so that'll work in there. Here's the little tab for the front. So go here, and the tab for the top. I took another one of the strips that I had left, folded it in half, rounded the corners, and that will go quite nicely up here, I think. And this is the longer pocket for in here, the shorter pocket for over here. So basically the same pieces, just not cut out with fancy tools. So let's see, once again, corner rounder. So let's do this one with the 1/4 inch because it's not very wide. Got that. Refilled my art glitter glue, and now it's heavy, and I'm not expecting it. So just oops. No. Okay, well, good thing I'm not still trying to be under 10 minutes, because so now this will not be a 10-minute video. This will be a 20+ minute video because I'm showing you the second incarnation of this idea. So just a little 1/8 inch edge there. And I think I'll put that about there. And this one, yeah, I definitely want it that way. So just a little glue on this side of the circle. My goodness, so much glue. So much glue on my fingers. Ew. Actually, on one finger. Ew. So let's open this up. Set this here. Bring this back over. See if I got it lined up better this time. Here we go. Oops. I forgot to round these corners. But luckily, we can still do that. Or not if you don't want to. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to round the corners if you don't want to. And that would save you one more tool. No corner rounder. Okay, got that. Got this. This guy. Oh, yes, I've really messed up my corner rounder. You should never round corners on things where the glue is not dry. I know this rule. I do. But did that stop me? No. Of course it didn't. Oh. Now I don't know. I may have to replace my corner rounder. Oh, that would be bad. Okay. So it's the same order we did last time. Just a little bit of our glitter glue down here. And, you know, you can make the inside flaps larger if you want. But I was trying to stick to the half sheet of cardstock. So just, you know, for a whole nother challenge. 10 minutes, it's one thing. A whole nother challenge to also only use half a sheet of the cardstock. Okay, here we have this little guy. Oops, if I can get hold of it. I've had this paper, this cardstock in my stash for ages, and I just love the side with the stripes. Don't always find so much of a use for the cheers, bravo, well done. But if you're sending somebody a happy mail, you know, this can be a congratulatory, I can't say the words now, like a congratulatory happy mail. You know. I guess there's no reason why you couldn't fill all these spaces with money, or I don't know, does anyone use money anymore? My husband always say he's paying for things analog. So let's use this one here. So, you know, just another little quick craft idea. In addition to Happy Mail, this would also be fantastic in a pocket in a journal to tie it back to the original junk journal themes that that I think Corey and Tracy may have had in mind when they set this up. Or clipped onto a page in the journal. Oh, yeah, that would be great. Great, great. I think. But okay. So let's use that straight-ish, because, you know, everything in my world is an ish. So there we go. So 2 versions. Not quite 20 minutes. And once again, the challenge is hashtag junk journal 10-minute makes, and this is the Happy Mail Flippy Flappy Folio. I think they're fun. Hopefully you do too. If you enjoyed this video, and I sincerely hope that you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you would. I would love to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't. And for now, I will say bye-bye.